enjoying the 2014 CSI Leadership Retreat and the Friday night activity, but now it's time to get serious.
This year in leadership, we read a book called The 6 Most Important Decisions You Will Ever Make by Sean Covey. These decisions take us through the challenges that teens may face today.
Not all teens have the same challenge or challenges, and it's important to realize that we don't necessarily know what others go through.
There are 6 key decisions that teenagers make every day that can make or break your future. So make your choices wisely and don't blow it. The 6 decisions are school,
Friends,
parents,
dating and relations,
addictions,
and self-worth. With each of these decisions, there is a choice or a series of choices to be made. Whether you choose the right or wrong choices is your own decision.
Keep in mind that it's not the end of the world if you make a poor decision. Now listen closely as our fellow leaders now go more in depth with each decision.
When it comes to friends, it's important to be an individual before anything else, and if you focus on who you are, friends that have the same interests as you will eventually come. Keep an open mind when it comes to friends. You never know who might become your friends.
In my life, I always thought my friends didn't want to hang out with me anymore, but I realized I needed to put in the effort in order to make the friendship work. I couldn't just sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'll hang out with you, and then never text them or never give them a call.
Also, when it comes to peer pressure, it's important to remember or to think about if your friends are influencing you in a positive or negative way. And if they're influencing you in a negative way, maybe take a step back and think about if you really need those friends in your life.
One last thing is that you've got to remember to be the friend that you want to have.
Decision is parents.
So your parents are wise people regardless of what you think. If you think they're right, if you think they're wrong, it doesn't matter because they've gone through what you're going through now at some point in their life. They've been teenagers. Regardless if they made the right decision or the wrong decision, they have advice about it and they're wise people. So you should look up to them or at least go to them for advice.
Many kids have different opinions on their parents. Like you may hate them or love them or like get along really together with them and tell them everything. But whatever way you feel on them, it's going to be a huge impact on the rest for the rest of your life.
Me personally, my parents are my best friends, especially my mom. I love Rhonda to death. I tell both my parents everything. I'm very open. I have a lot of trust with each other. Like we have a lot of trust with each other, and I would do nothing to ruin that. Every day before I leave for practice or school, I have to go find them, and I have to make sure I let both of them know that I love them and they like mean the world to me. So they are super close, and I feel like because of that, my life is so much easier.
Me, on the other hand, it's total 180, and it's definitely different. I don't get along with my parents whatsoever, and I believe if my parents got along when I was younger, that maybe I would get along with them, but I definitely do not have a strong connection like Joanna and her parents do. But after my parents got divorced, I definitely got closer to my dad because I barely saw him. And then me and my mom don't get along whatsoever. We fight all the time, and it's just not a good situation.
Regardless of your personal take on your parents, you should always consider that they mess up too. Just because they're adults doesn't mean they're perfect. They will make mistakes, and you need to realize that. And think of, not just in the moment of what they're doing, but think of like you being a parent, like how you would want your kids to treat you. And eventually one day you're going to have to care for your parents. They're going to be old and you're going to have to take care of them. So just think about the impact of how you get along with them now in your future.
It is really important to try to get like a strong connection with them though, and because your parents will never go away from you. And even if you guys fight, just do the right thing. Don't keep on arguing back and bickering back and forth. Just
regardless, parents are like a decision itself because you have to decide on how you get along with them. That is a decision, but making that decision will affect all the other ones, and that's why it's really important because your parents will be there to help you make all your other decisions in life with friends and school. They pay for you. They will be there to help you. So just really consider how you and your relationship with your parents.
The next decision is addictions.
Addictions can be a huge problem for a lot of people. There are a wide range from alcohol addictions to exercise addictions. They can start from just one try, but it really is okay to say no. Addictions can affect your entire family and your friends.
So I've definitely been affected by addictions because my oldest brother kind of got in with the wrong group. So he started coming home late and stuff. And it definitely affects my family because whether he's home or not, it causes worry and stress. And then my parents are stressed out, so I'm stressed out. So it's not just you that's suffering. If you're someone that has an addiction, or if you know someone who has an addiction, it's really important to get it out there and you have a good support system so you can try to overcome it.
The next decision is school. School may just stress you out, like at any level. You may be overwhelmed, you may be thinking that you can't do it, but deep down you always got to know that you can.
There's many challenges of school which include like being stressed out, and you can take the time to sharpen the saw, make sure you get sleep, stay consistent with your sleep, or a lot of people feel like there's too much work, and you can overcome that by watching less TV and taking out time wasters. And some people feel like they're no good at school, but like Einstein, he couldn't even talk until he was the age of 4, and Beethoven's teacher called him hopeless. So everyone needs to believe that they can do it, show up and do extra credit, get on your teacher's good side, and gather resources and find study habits that make it easier for you to do well on your tests and everything that you need to do.
Education should be a top priority because it is very beneficial for your future.
So, relationships. High school is to have fun and to have fun with your friends and be with your friends. High school is a time to find yourself. If you can't love yourself, then how do you expect someone else to love you?
And then there's the people that are going to be in the relationships. I am one of them. But I will say that I waited a really long time. My first relationship started my junior year. And I've been in that relationship now for almost a year and a half. And I'm happy, and it's gone really well. And it can go that way. But like Katie said, it's not a terrible thing if, you don't find that person.
You shouldn't feel obligated to be in a relationship just because everyone else is. Honestly, I'm not in a relationship, and I have so much fun because I have so many friends. I have time to be alone. I have time that I can spend with whoever I want.
And also, it's okay to be picky. I mean, don't just settle for somebody. It's, you need to know exactly who you want to be with. You need to make sure that they're going to be right for you, because a relationship is a partnership between two people. And those two people come together to become one person. And you need to be able to be compatible. And you need to be able to be comfortable with each other. Waiting to be in a relationship, it's not a bad thing.
When you are with someone, you are either break up with them eventually or you're going to marry them. I mean, there's no sugarcoating that. That's how it is. Breakups aren't a bad thing. It's not like you can't be friends. I know everyone uses the line, we can still be friends. It's not you, it's me. You really can still be friends. Sometimes bad things happen. Like you can be in an abusive relationship, which is not good, and you just have to break up. But
overall, when you're in a relationship, you are interjecting yourself into someone else's life. You need to be confident with yourself. Have a general idea of who you are and who you want to be as a person.
Be independent. Don't be someone else. And just because everyone else is in a relationship, you don't have to be.
And we're not saying being in a relationship is a bad thing either.
Yeah.
I'm in a relationship and I'm happy and it's worked out for me in my favor. And it's fine. But, it's different for everyone, and you just have to decide what's going to be right for you.
The next decision is self-worth.
People watching this video, you are all some of the greatest people I have ever met. Ladies, if you don't have any confidence, get some confidence from this. ... You're all so beautiful. You personally, you're gorgeous. Guys, you're all some good-looking fellas. Don't let nothing bring you down.
So, a lot of people try to change themselves, try to fit in, or they don't like themselves and maybe try to change themselves, but you have to live with yourself no matter what. So you should learn to like yourself. I'm pretty short, and I actually love being short. it'd be nice to be a couple inches taller, but at the same time, it doesn't make me feel bad about myself. You gotta love yourself, because if you want to accomplish all your goals, you need to have self-confidence and believe that you can do it. And if you don't believe you can do it, then you're never going to be able to accomplish those lifelong goals that you want. Alright, so you guys all know Bagel, right? Personally, I think Bagel is one of the sweetest, the nicest, well-mannered young men at this high school. I smile every day because of him. I never have a problem trying to smile. He's right next to me. I'm laughing somehow, smiling, giggling, whatever it be.
Thank you, John. Right.
No problem, man.
I love you.
Love you too, babe.
But all that stuff you just said, I used to not think of myself so highly. And the self-worth kind of subject right here, like last year even, I was not confident about anything, like, at all. Growing up, I always disliked myself because I'm a bigger dude, and I really just used to let it bother me, but now I embrace it. Because I'm beautiful. Everybody else is beautiful. So I'm beautiful. You just gotta.
Quite handsome.
Oh. You're the handsomest. But, yeah, I just used to not enjoy who I was. And that kind of. I changed my mindset. Boom, confidence. Getting the Chiquita. If you look at yourself in a positive attitude, it'll push it on other people. Also, growing confidence has made my life, a lot better. I used to just sit around every weekend, actually after school every day, and just play video games. Didn't ever want to do anything. I just always wanted to be by myself and not wanted to hang out with anybody. And confidence made me, showed me that people actually enjoy my presence, which I never thought was possible, and that people want to be around me. And that's a good feeling when people want to be around you and you feel accepted. If you accept yourself, others will accept you.
And lastly, I think that in order for others to really like you and really embrace you as a great person, I think you need to love yourself before that someone else can love you.
Keep in mind, these are only 6 common decisions that teens may face, but there can be many more.
We hope that you will be open to share your challenges with the people around you and that you will also respect theirs. A wise man once said, "There's no such thing as a mistake in life, but only lessons that can be learned."